Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I want to bring you what I look when selecting a book for my kid. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Emma. In here I like to talk anything that has to do with homeschool, sprinkle a little bit of motherhood and lifestyle. Today I want to bring you the things that I look when I am about to select a reader for my kid. I have a very small haul and as well special for pet lovers. As well, I want to give you the reasons, even though I have explained I think that already, but I want to explain again the reasons why we select the program that we are currently using for helping my struggling reader. If you haven't subscribed yet, I invite you to do it. Click that notification bell so you don't miss every time I upload a video. As well, I invite you to follow me on Instagram. That's where I tend to share everything that we do in our homeschool. That's a way, if you're a new homeschooler, to get some ideas that will help you in your journey. Okay, the first thing that I look when I'm about to select a book or a reader for my kid is first, that it has a clean content, meaning, no bad words, nothing that will be inappropriate or that I consider inappropriate or that he will consider inappropriate for his age. Kids know when something is, and they will let you know at some point. And you can see that as well. I tend to check the book before he reads it. I tend to read the book. I look at the beginning, look the middle, look what it says at the end. It's just to make sure. So I want a clean content, something that he will learn from, or that teach him something he will get out of that book when he's reading it. Second, the reader is fun. It's a funny story. It has a good material for them to enjoy that story, for them to enjoy that reading. I look if it's a reader that is friendly for a kid that is a struggling reader, for a kid that is just starting to read. Third, and this is something that sometimes creates a little bit of trouble for some of the moms when they complained about that the reader is one that is black and white, their kid just likes colors. Sometimes if the story is a good story, it has a good content that is attractive to your kid won't even mind about if the book has color or no. They don't even care. As long as the story is a funny story, has a good content, what they consider a good content is funny, is creative, it just sparks that. And that's what I look when I'm about to select a book or a reader for my kid. It has a clean content. It's something that I think he will consider funny. It has a good theme. The story will grab his attention. It's something that he's interested in. Let's say if he's interested in pets, then I select books that talk about pets, like dogs or cats or whatever your kid is more in the like for. And that's the first things that I look in a book. I look as well as how large is the print and the separation in between sentences. And this is very important if you have a struggling reader, if your kid is dyslexic, or if your kid has trouble with focusing. It's very important paying attention to how large is the print and the separation in between sentences. And this is something that I notice a lot of moms don't pay attention when selecting a book or a reader for their kids. Is the separation in between sentences. That's why you see that most kids, when they are grabbing a reader, and if they're a struggling reader or if they're kids that are just starting with reading, and they grab the book and they see this very small fine print and there's not a lot of separation in between sentences, first, they get overwhelmed. Second, because they get overwhelmed, they don't want to even try to read. Third, if they try, they get frustrated very easy because it's not a book that is appropriate for them, especially if they're just starting to read or if they're a struggling reader or if they have focusing. So I look for books that have a very large print. I look for books that have a good separation in between sentences. And this will avoid the fact that they use the bookmarks. Usually you see moms looking for bookmarks is because the separation in between sentences is not enough. It is very narrow. And you see the kid either jumping the sentence or jumping words or switching words. It's because first, probably the print is not large enough, and second, there's not a good separation in between sentences, okay? So that's what I look in a reader for my kid. I have received questions as well about the reasons why I select All About Reading as a program for teaching my kid how to read. And even though I have expressed that already, I just want to share that again. The reasons why I select All About Reading first is a kinesthetic program. It's a multisensory program. It's good for auditory, visual, and kinesthetic learners. As well, it has a lot of activities. You can either use the tiles, the magnetic tiles, or you can use the app if it's going to be easier for you. It's the program that has been working for us from the beginning, and actually that should be the first reason. It's a program that has been working for us since the beginning. Right now he is on level 3, and very soon, I hope so, he will be on level 4, and we are just working on fluency with him. As of right now, he's already reading. We are just getting him more fluent, and that's what I'm working with my kid right now. I as well wanted to share a small haul. My son loves dogs, and I just been purchasing these books. It's a series of books. I think it goes all the way from 1 to I think it's 8 books. It's been working for my kid. It has a large print. It has a good separation in between sentences, which is what I look for. Clean content, at least as of right now. We've been through book 1 and book 2. We are going to start book 3. It does not have color. It's lacking color. But he don't mind because the story is a good one. It's a funny one. He's been enjoying the stories. And this is something that I like to point out again. If the story is a good story, they don't even mind the fact that the book doesn't have color. They won't even care about that. They just care about the fact if it's something that is attractive to him, if it's something that they enjoy the story when they are reading it. As well, if it has a large print that is easy for them to read, that is not going to cause frustration, especially if they're a struggling reader, if they have problem focusing, or if they're just starting to read. If you want to look for books that have a large print and a good separation in between sentences. And I just want to make an emphasis on that, okay? So without further ado, I will be sharing with you guys the reader that I am using currently with my kid. Okay, you guys, and these are the readers. I think I show you maybe these 2 books at the beginning. So now we have 3, 4, and 5. So we have until 5. I think they come until 8. It's a series of 8 books, okay? So the first one, and they're called Good Dog. The first one is Home is Where the Heart Is. The second one is Raised in a Barn. The third one is Heard You Loud and Clear. Fourth one is Fireworks Night. And which kid doesn't like fireworks? And the last one will be The Swimming Hole, right here. So these are the books. And I want to share with you, I want to give you a look inside. So let me just do that right now. So this is how they look inside. If you notice, they have a pretty large print. It's not a lot in here in each page. It's not a lot that they will get overwhelmed or frustrated. It has a lot of images or drawings. Very beautiful. Good separation in between sentences. That's something else that I look in a book. It is not colorful. It's black and white. And he don't mind because he likes the story. It likes what it is about, which is a dog. And which kid doesn't like dogs? And the story is not too long that will get him overwhelmed, especially if your kid is just starting to read or your kid is a struggling reader. That is very important. And even though the drawings are black and white, the images are black and white, if you notice, they are very pretty. They are not expensive book. They cost me $5.99. You can find them on Amazon, and I will leave that link in the description box for you guys to check it out if you want. I do get a little commission for that. It's not going to be at any extra cost to you. It's actually going to help me and support my channel, and it's not costing you anything extra. But if you still want to look for them on your own, that's fine. I'm just trying to make your life easy. Those links are there for you. Okay, so I will have the links for this book. You can find them on Amazon, and I will leave both links actually, where you can find all of these series in just one book. And I think it'll cost like $13 or so in just one book. I like them separate because I don't know how thick will be the other book, but I like the fact that he can see that there is nothing overwhelming for him. And I want to share one of the stories in here, and it says, when summer gets hot, it's time to visit the swimming hole. Everyone dives in for a cool splash except for one poor little pup who doesn't know how to swim. And that is the story. It says, with easy to read language and illustrations on almost every page, Good Dog chapter books are perfect for emerging readers. Really good readers, very funny stories. I have enjoyed them myself. My son enjoys the books, and I like them. I like how large is the print, and even though it's not meant for probably a struggling reader or a dyslexic kid, but the fact that they have large prints, that they have a good separation in between sentences, it's black and white, it's not very distracting, and it's a book that has been working for us. I hope this information is valuable for you. If it is, please don't forget to hit like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I will see you then. Bye-bye.